And now, we have our 7th and final piece of HJN. At least for this whole day. I mean, the fact that I put 6 episodes together for one day is already pretty nice. But I'm adding a 7th in there just because. And for number 2773, we have ourselves Brownies. And so, let's go ahead and talk a bit about those. Brownies are something that I have indeed had. A lot, actually. But there's just so much sugar in them alone that I feel like it's pretty unhealthy for me to even talk about them. But I might as well, since I went ahead and spent a good 47 seconds in this whole episode so far. Brownies are, in fact, another well-known United States-based dessert. They're comprised of chocolatey dough put together through the usage of some pretty unique ingredients, often comprised of various sugars, flours, cocoa powders, and sometimes you can also add along certain things in there. And there's even other brownie recipes that correlate to adding other ingredients or sometimes having other things combined with the brownie batter. There, of course, is the famous brookies, which do allow for the combination of brownie and cookie dough to come together to create a unique hybrid that has since skyrocketed pretty well in both popularity and taste. There's also other brownie variants out there, like red velvet brownies, a bit of a take on the red velvet cupcake, complete with that unique cream cheese frosting on top and that unique red look that accentuates the unique exterior, just like a cupcake itself. And above that, there are also brownies that I know of that do get decorated in various ways. At the local Quick Trip, for instance, I find brownies all the time out there, usually decorated with various things. There's snow white frosting, which is essentially white colored frosting on top. There's also crumbles of Butterfingers, Heath, Oreos, M&Ms, rainbow sprinkles, and a ton of other unique toppings that they would put on top as well. Sometimes the whole stock of brownies will change depending on what they have and what they wish to set up for, and sometimes they'll even have seasonal variations of these brownies set up, which is another unique little marketing tactic to put together. Apart from how many variations they regularly sell, why not add along some Halloween bits? I, of course, had seen some things out there like that and other places. Like, I tell you what, when I went to a Dunkin' Donuts, they had a spider-themed donut. Basically a regular donut with a donut hole in the center representing the spider's abdomen or thorax. And then, of course, the black icing sticks out to form the 8 legs. So, talk about really getting creative there. And I had talked about that in another series that I'm pretty well known for by this point. But above all that, the brownie is just still another something that you could see people getting a lot of sugar comas or diabetes conditions from. And that's just because, with all the sweetness added to it, even on its own, the brownie itself is seen as a very sugary piece of junk. And I feel like I've said enough. Not just with the brownie, but with everything else. So, I'm more than glad that I spent a good day's worth of my life talking about various foods, but if I could talk about a little less than junk foods by any means, that would make me a little more happier. So, I'll just go ahead and sign off for today. I'll probably take a rest. But tomorrow, expect more content.